Horse though, I like horse. Or like a goat. Like something just like.
Well, the goat would be like good because that's like a saying, like, "Oh, you're the goat, the greatest of all time."
All right, welcome on back to the.
Oh shit, you started it.
Oh yeah, man.
Alright. We're in it. All right.
Yeah, welcome on back to the 20% podcast. Live here with Yuri.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dude, you're back.
It's been a minute.
Dude, you haven't been on in like
Bro, I know.
a year.
I've been, just traveling the world, finding myself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Backpacking.
Right, yeah, backpacking. I had to learn some things. So.
Eat, pray, love.
Yeah. AKA unemployed.
Yeah, I mean, you started with us like a year ago, and then
Red Lobster?
No, the podcast.
Oh, the podcast. Oh, yeah.
It was like forever ago, and then we did 2 episodes, and then
we just stopped for a while.
Yeah, and then you got a new job, and then
I think that's why we stopped.
And then I temporarily left, and then
we all went on trips back to back.
Yeah, I went to like California or some shit.
Yeah,
and you left.
Oh, I went to New Orleans and Mexico,
and then you were gone, I think, too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where.
I don't know where you went either, but I think you left somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 4 consecutive weeks of nothing. Yeah. And then we just slacked.
Yeah.
And then I quit.
It fizzled for a minute.
And then it was like, what the fuck?
And now we're back.
Yeah, here we
back from the grave, dude.
Here we are, man.
The viewers requested you back, and here you are.
Yeah. Right.
We had a lot of emails.
For real? Oh, yeah, no, I can imagine.
We get tons of fan mail.
Damn, I know.
Yeah. I like.
That's why we had to come back, man. We had to do this. Well, I mean, you guys have been doing it, but
yeah,
I had to,
It was honestly just because I think like quarantine.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And
with all the
and things just happened that Cyrus
know,
landed in my house. And
bro, I know, man. This whole Modelo virus just fucked everything, bro.
Dude, it's been what, like fucking 3 months?
Bro, it's been bro, like I feel like April just never even happened.
Or
do you guys remember a single event from April?
No.
I actually can't tell you.
And then the month of March felt like a whole year.
Kind of, yeah.
March
you're right. It did.
I saw this tweet. It was like, what the fuck is it? Like March 61st or something? I felt that.
Because, man, even this rain, like it's cold here. It doesn't feel like summer at all.
Honestly, today was kind of nice, though.
Yeah, today was
kind of nice. I went to the beach today,
In
the morning.
I feel like you just don't get out. I was at the beach and shit today.
I was at Gasworks.
All day at work, it was raining.
Oh, was Gasworks hella nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there yesterday. There were hella people.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to Gasworks Park.
Dude,
I love Gasworks.
Gasworks Park, dude. It's gotta be the best park ever.
Yeah.
That and Alki, probably. Alki's kind of nice, too.
Dude, Alki's nice.
Alki's just kind of ghetto, though. There's like always like ratchet ass people walking around, fucking up the vibe.
Yeah, and well, that's, I don't know. I haven't really been in West Seattle that much.
Bro, it's hella beautiful. It's just hella deep, 1. And 2, it's not as quiet as like Gasworks because there's like a road right there. It's like you hear all these loud ass cars all the time and shit.
It's pretty tidy.
No, it's cool, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just never gonna. You just can't. Gasworks, you got everything.
I went there my first night I moved here. Like we went to Gasworks, so it was cool.
Seattle's got just a ton of dope shit. Like, there's just like so much to look at.
And do. Yeah. I went to Fort Worden this week, and there's like abandoned bunkers and a lighthouse and this nice ass beach, and so it's like an hour off the Edmonds-Kingston ferry, and it's just this old like military base of some sort. Yeah. But this bunker was huge, and normally you can't go into like those abandoned buildings, but you could actually go deep into this, and it was really creepy and really dark. And and then the beach is super big and sandy, and it like curves around the point of this island, so the water, like you can see out really far. And it was awesome.
That's cool.
And the lighthouse is really pretty.
Damn.
Yeah, there's like a lot to do there. It was pretty cool.
We need to go on a big old hike again.
Yeah, we went on a cool hike. Like,
you guys go to Rattlesnake?
Yeah.
Is that where you guys went? Oh, yeah, I've always wanted to go there. I've lived here for like 20 years now. I've never been there.
What? Yeah.
It's pretty nice. Yeah. And it's it's pretty. I mean, it's like a mile, I think.
I feel
like. That's not bad.
No.
Yeah.
More than that.
No, I think it's like
Was
it?
A mile each?
I mean, it's all uphill, so it's like not.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, but bro, I'm fat, bro. I can't really hike like that.
Take your time.
That's it, man. If I want to spend 8 hours walking a mile. No, I'm
it.
fine. I'm not that bad, but I feel like that's probably why I haven't never been there. You know, there's all these beautiful ass viewpoints that I see on people's Snap stories, and you know what I fucking hate? There's this one girl who I was she posted this thing on Instagram. She's posted this nice ass viewpoint, and I was like, "Where's this at?" And she didn't want to tell me because she didn't want to ruin.
What the
You know
heck?
what I mean? How rare the hike was. She's like, yeah, I can't tell you it's this, that. And I guess a lot of hikers don't try to tell people of the hidden cool spots because they want to keep them hidden or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, bitch, what the fuck? I was like, first of all, I was just asking to be nice. Second of all, my fat ass wasn't about to hike that anyways. I was just asking to be cool. But if you want to be a bitch about it, alright, fuck you then. The fuck? I don't know. It was just annoying. But yeah.
Do you have any idea what are you gonna what's the plan?
Oh, for me?
Yeah, what do you?
No, but I'm about to go to law school in August. August 6th I start. So yeah, I don't really have a plan.
Could you if we were in predicaments, we'd be like, yo.
Yeah, what kind of lawyer?
I can do that
are
right
you
now.
gonna be?
I can do that right now. But man, hopefully you guys never need me. Come on. Don't think of it that way. I'm trying to do criminal law though.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, either criminal or personal injury, where it's insurance companies.
Yeah,
And shit
you have one of those big billboards.
Yeah, that's a goal of mine. Just have some
Love
stupid ass
it.
billboard on
On
99.
a bus.
Right,
bench.
on a bench.
I'm gonna drive
My stupid
anytime
ass
people
face,
come
just
to
like-
visit me in Seattle.
I'm all in
Yeah.
a suit and
You
shit.
have a
Yeah.
douchey
Come on,
ass
hey, I
grin.
know.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Douchey ass grin, one gold tooth.
Wearing a suit with a red tie.
I know, right?
Yes.
No, yeah, it's a goal of mine. Or have some commercial in between Maury episodes. Just have you been diagnosed? Whatever the fuck it is.
Your
There's
ankle's
a
all
video.
shaky, you can tell
I know,
it's
right?
very
Yeah,
low
yeah.
quality.
I know, right?
Oh my
You didn't
Low
even
quality
put
stuff.
money into
I'm
it, you just had Ryan or something.
You can tell it's a green screen. There's clouds and shit behind me.
Like
That's
That green line.
I know, right? It's just animated.
Don't do a
It's not
second
even
take. Just run it.
Yeah. Oh, you're filming? Hey, I'm Yuri.
Do one of those corny things where I walk up and put my foot on a chair, knee down and shit. You know what I'm talking about? How they do that?
Yeah.
Nort walks up on you and you're laughing with a bunch of little kids, trying to do that innocent look.
That was fire. No, but jokes aside though, I actually don't have anything planned. I'm gonna be kind of fucked, but it's whatever. I took out a fucking loan today, bro. $40,000.
Oh, for school.
Bro.
Oh my gosh. I
Yeah.
did. That's crazy. I took out
Yes.
3 right at the day we got laid off.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
3 loans?
Damn.
No, 3,000.
Oh, I was like, how
No,
do you even
no,
do
yeah,
that?
literally,
It's
the same
I need
week-
a loan for this. I need
This-
a
Oh
loan
yeah,
for
that's how I'm
that.
gonna pay back my loans. So I'm just gonna get another loan.
Good,
Duh. No, the week we lost our jobs is the week he got this loan. It's the funniest.
And
Bro.
that loan was supposed to set me up for success. And
Yeah.
easily, quickly pay it off.
Goddamn, I feel it, yeah.
Get wrecked.
Yeah,
Just
it's like, oh, and you got
Fuck
laid
you.
off.
Bro, you know what's crazy? So the day I got laid off, the next day I actually got accepted to law school. So I was like,
damn.
fuck it. I was like, I don't give a fuck anymore. But, yeah, still, I feel
That's
like
good.
that's taking out a loan right before.
Dude,
Bro, imagine
40 racks, dude. That's
Bro, I
fucking
know.
stressful.
Bro, that's not even, with interest, bro, it's going to be 80 racks.
Jesus.
It's like
really?
a 10% interest rate, yeah.
Ah.
My credit score's okay, but without a cosigner, you kind of fucked.
That's just
I
through
didn't wanna,
FAFSA or
No, so I got a FAFSA. Bro, my tuition's $52,000. I got a FAFSA loan for $21,000, and then the other $30-something thousand I had to cover. Well, the tuition itself is $30,000, but then there's room and board, supplies, miscellaneous fees and shit. So
so you're gonna be staying in a dorm?
I'm probably just getting my own little 1-bedroom or some shit. Because it's in Louisiana, you know what I mean? Rent's $500 a month for a nice ass 1-bedroom. So fuck it. But yeah, bro. Nah, the coronavirus is crazy, man. Can you imagine the dude that just bought hella Purell stocks right before the virus? He's up right now, bro. I'm telling you. The guy that just invested in Kleenex, just put all of his life savings.
He all seems like a safe bet.
His wife was bitching at him hella. He's like, "Say, I told you, I told you."
You doubted me,
I know,
baby. Not anymore.
Spent his daughter's tuition investing in Purell. A week later, he's just the richest man.
Divorces his wife.
Guess I got hella hot like
they
21-year-old.
So glad I had a
You randomly see him in like music videos and shit.
Oh my god. Just Purell everything. Like, Purell branded everything.
Right.
Like a jumpsuit Purell.
Right. Like Purell
hoodies.
Just free Purell for the rest of your life.
Yeah. I wonder what they're gonna do though, because so many offices or like workplaces now are just gonna like keep it at home permanently. And so, what are they gonna do with all of the office space?
You know, I think a lot of people should just like work from home. Because the thing is, think about this. Because like, think about how much traffic has been like lessened because of the coronavirus. There's been days where in the mornings when I used to drive to work, it would take me over an hour to fucking get to downtown. But now, like, they wanted to find like a solution for the traffic problem. I feel like big companies should get like tax breaks from the state for having like X amount of people working from home. You know what I mean? I don't know. It would just incentivize them to like, you know what I mean? Kind of do some shit like that. Of people. That's what I mean. If they had like, say, if they said like, okay, you get
all
like
of HR.
Well, they are saving money not having to rent out a big office.
That too. And why the fuck? Like, exactly. Why the fuck does HR have to be in there every fucking day? You know what I mean? There's like little, like the job I worked, I could have done it all from home. And everyone that worked that job could have done it from home. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I feel like that'd be a hella good way to like at least lessen the traffic.
Like, I mean, yeah, there's like a ton of upside for like doing all remotely. Yeah. And it's great. But like, think about this. Like, when you first like move somewhere, right?
Yeah.
The way you meet people, like your first friends, like people you work with.
Yeah.
You lose stuff like that.
But the thing is, they don't have to work from home every day. You know what I mean? If they said, okay, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like.
But then they would still have to pay for an office.
Yeah. So
but the thing is, fuck these companies. That's up to them whether or not they want to spend the money on hella nice offices and shit. You know what I mean? That's already their problem. But I'm talking about like for public benefit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Private benefit, whatever.
Well, I think maybe if that were the case, if more people work from home, maybe they would do more things like the Meetup app. Where like they
Zoom
meet up,
whatever. Yeah, they just do everything through Zoom.
No, not Zoom. Like there's an actual app called like Meetup where like people will be like, okay, we're all gonna go play like Pokemon Go in this park, or we're gonna have a game night at this restaurant. We're gonna play soccer here. Would you think though that more people would use that as a way to like?
I mean, maybe more people would
find things are interesting.
Use it, like text your friends.
But you don't have any friends.
If you were like new to a city.
If you're new to a city, but I also think that. So, like, my brother, for example, he's been working from home this whole time. Sometimes, randomly, they'll still have, like, little, like, lunches and shit like that. It's not, like, completely 100% you cut off from everyone. You know what I mean? Like, once a week, like, okay, you can, like, see people, like, if you choose to, you know what I mean? But there's also, bro, a lot of people that have been working from home actually said that they prefer it. The majority of people doing it said they would rather do it like that than having to drive an hour to work every day just to do the same shit they could literally do at home.
Yeah.
I've talked to, like, a lot of people that do, like, even at my old job. Everyone's like, yeah, it's like, honestly, even after this shit, like, I'm probably just gonna be remote, like, most of the time. And on top of that, like, people who have little kids and shit, like, don't have to pay for babysitters. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of people for that reason, too, that want to do that, you know? And just other, like, little shit. I don't know. No, saving money on gas. You're not going out and eating every day. Right. You're not buying, like, an $8 fucking coffee. You know what I mean? 3 times a day.
Oh, no, they're still buying coffee.
I mean, they might be, but, like, you know, the majority of people weren't.
Or your fast food runs before and after.
That's what I mean. There's a lot of pros, but I can see the cons, though, too.
But I think that's just the future, and like it's inevitable.
The thing is, exactly, it's inevitable. People are gonna end up doing that shit anyways.
And at the end of the day, it's like it's forward progress, so it's just like you can't really be mad at it. It's just like it is what it is.
It's either that or like how big our cities are getting. There's just gonna be other little downtowns everywhere. Like I can see like you know how Bellevue became such a big ass like area where people work now too. I can totally see like Everett eventually, at least becoming like a mini version of that. Or like Tacoma, because like you know how much office space is cheaper in fucking Everett?
Yeah.
You know the second Amazon headquarters before they moved everything to Bellevue, they were actually thinking about opening one up in just fucking Marysville, like a fat warehouse, and like having their thing be like up north, like another like little mini headquarters. Yeah, they were considering it just because it was so much cheaper than to do in like Bellevue. But you have to also attract like millennials and shit. Who the fuck is gonna want to go to live and work in Marysville and Everett?
And for people who don't know, Marysville is just
this it's just like a
northern hick town. Yeah.
So it's like you have to also think about like, are you gonna be able to recruit like qualified individuals? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like how do you bring a place out of like
shit?
Hick town.
You don't, bro. Like the culture there is just like engraved. You feel me? Like Are you really gonna go to like Snohomish where all those like Republicans are like waving Nazi flags and shit? Be like, all right, guys, stop this. Like, and they're just like, all right, bro, cool.
Hi, like, I'm from Seattle, and
you should stop this now. Like, all right, man, yeah, you're right. This is kind of fucked.
Now that you,
it's just, bro, it's got to be like generations, and even their kids right now are like, I don't know, they're kind of fucks, bro. Like a lot of the people that I went to high school with, that had like Confederate flags on their trucks and shit. I was like, bro, like, you literally live in like Seattle. Like, what?
Have you even been to the South?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, why the fuck do you, out of all fucking people, like have this shit? Like, I've known you since like middle school and shit. Like, I don't know, bro. It's the whole generation of the culture. That's fucked.
No, but like, even with the convenience, that's like a conspiracy theory. I feel like, back to the conspiracy theories, where like they say because of technology, people are going to interact less and less, but like they meant that through social media. But if like people start working from home, that would actually be a thing. Like people would see each other and like be in person less and less.
Well, you know what I think though?
Yeah,
I think
Wally.
Exactly.
Wally.
I think that no matter how much you try to integrate like technology into shit, like everyone is gonna meet people physically. You know what I mean? Somewhere at some time. Like you can't just always be digital. Like that shit's just gonna fucking wreck you.
Exactly.
I don't know. Like when I sit at home like for hella long, I just like lose my fucking mind. I don't know how people can like literally not interact with people and just at least for like a long period of time. I get like a few days and shit, but I don't know.
Yeah, this whole thing made me realize how social I am.
But it's interesting. So it's like, I forget the actual number, but it's like 17 or 19 days it takes someone to like learn a new habit. So now that everyone's like been in quarantine for like these months, we've developed these new like what's the word I'm looking for?
New habits.
Antisocial habits. Like there's going to be as many people like wanting to like, fist bump or hug or like I think people are gonna be really weary of that.
Honestly, I think they will for like a year or two.
But dude, think about a year, bro. That's weird.
Well, it's already been 3 months, bro. Look how fast the time flew. The year will fly by quick too. Yeah, and it'll be just normal to you, but then eventually it's just gonna kind of wear off.
2020 is like halfway through.
I mean, I don't know. Like when I see my homies, like I still dab them up and shit.
I personally
elbow bump you, like the fuck. So I think
Air 5.
I know, right? Just Air 5, man. I don't know.
Let me wink at you real quick.
All right.
Pete rioters or whatever took over the police station or a police the East
Capitol Hill
precinct. That's so weird. I guess I think I saw on the news that they got it back or something.
Honestly, they should just burn it down. What's the point of occupying it and not burning it down? In Minneapolis, they burned it down.
Yeah.
Really? Just burn this bitch down, yeah.
Dude, Seattle, they're like making headlines right now.
That big picture with the fire.
I think that was just like an apartment building that was about to be like constructed.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't. Yeah, I think the thing they burned down. I don't know if I saw.
I was like, holy shit!
The one that's like the staple image that was like some apartment building.
Oh really?
That was like still under construction or some shit. But still though, like still. I mean, they burnt down like hella cop cars, like police stations.
I saw they burnt down that police car.
I'm telling you, like if they want to make like like we're really out here, just burn down the fucking police station. I don't know. Why not?
I mean, you're already doing all this.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Because you're gonna like block it off, and then like what in 2 weeks, like you're just gonna get it back, and everything's just gonna be forgotten about. Like you know what I mean? They won't forget when motherfuckers actually burn down the police station, though. I mean, they won't forget this either, but it's like, you know what I mean? There's just more clout to it, you know?
More clout.
Do you think, like, the employees...
Why didn't you guys get enough clout?
God, there's so much clout to get out there. You guys just fucked up. You guys fumbled the bag.
Wasted clout.
You guys really fumbled the bag with this clout, man.
Really spilled beans here.
I know, right? Like, I went so out of the way to obtain this clout. Yet you still fumbled the bag. You're making me look bad, bro. Nah, but for real though, they should really just burn that bitch down at this point.
Did you see Trump tweeted at our governor?
Yeah.
That was the funny.
Bro, he tweeted about us like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, Seattle's like making like headlines and shit. It's so funny.
Bro, his tweets were hella funny.
Dude,
I don't fuck with Trump, but
it's
funny as fuck to just read.
Yeah,
he said, "Take back your city, or I
will do it now."
He just shows up. Like
I know, right?
It's like, please, Donald Trump, don't do it.
Like, what are you going to do that they're already not doing?
Obviously, like, nobody should support him, but Jesus Christ, he's the most entertaining, like...
Yeah, but see, that's why he shouldn't be a president, bro.
I know,
right?
As an entertainer. Right, he should just have The Apprentice. Like,
but bro, like... bro, but you know what's crazy, though? Like, Trump isn't even, like, the craziest case, like, in the world. There's, like...
We should make a deal, okay? We should make a deal. Okay, we'll all agree to watch The Apprentice if you step down.
That's his wheelhouse. No, that'd be hilarious if after the presidency he just goes back to doing it. Yeah, I'm doing The Apprentice.
Like that thing has
see it though.
Bro, I don't know, man.
I'd watch that for sure, bro. And so would everyone else.
Yeah.
So would
That's the
everyone
whole
else.
reason why he like ran for presidency,
just
to boost his apprentice. We gotta get our numbers up. What should we do? And he's all, I'll run for president. He's all, trust me, guys, it's gonna work. It'll never work. 4 years later.
He's like, I knew it, she knew it, everybody knew it. My Hispanic friends knew it. I love Mexicans.
They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime.
They're
not bringing their intelligent ones over here.
There was this really funny clip of Trump at a press conference. This was like a few months ago, and some reporter was asking him about like these the rates of domestic violence, and Trump just goes, Mexican violence. And he was like, no, and he's like, yes.
God damn. Bro, did you guys see that one interview where he was like mocking a dude with like autism or some shit?
Dude, that was forever ago.
I know it was forever ago, but like, what the fuck?
Like the things he's gotten away with.
How come that wasn't like, that's it? Like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, I had a teacher.
That's crazy.
I was in junior year that year, and my teacher one of my teachers had a special ed child, and he like came in and he like played that, and he was like, I'm pissed, and he was like,
damn, no, me too. What the fuck?
And like, yeah,
that's fucked.
Well, it's just like
go ahead.
He just like represents like like America in a way, and it just like it just makes us look even more like a fucking joke. Like
or. Remember when you went to Africa and you went to like some country and he literally at a news conference called it a shithole? You guys remember that?
Gosh,
he was literally like someone was asking him how his experience was there. Something he was like, it was horrible. Like, the country's a shithole. He literally said that in a news conference. It's like his first year of being a president. I forgot where he went. It was like Uganda or some shit like that. I don't know why he was there, but he went. And he was just referring to these countries as shithole countries. Like literally.
Like, you can't not laugh at that.
Yeah, I know. It's fucked, but yeah.
Like, that's fucking funny, but like, it shouldn't happen. Like, so I'm torn.
On whether or not it's acceptable for you. I mean...
oh my god. Because there's never going to be another one like him. Like,
but just imagine, like, being someone from that country, bro. You're like watching this on YouTube,
and like you were so like, honored to have him.
The whole city's like together watching
They're
this.
They're like, yo, guys, we fucking did it! Like, good job. That put us on the map.
It's like kissing like village babies and shit. Then just 10 minutes later, it's like, it's shit. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Trump really put us on the map.
They give him like the key to the city.
I know, right?
Fuck, he was getting off a plane somewhere last week, and they caught him like telling his wife to like smile when all the reporters were taking pictures of him. He's like, smile. Like, they have like the video of him doing it, and it's like, oh my, like, happy lady.
I know. Have you guys seen like those allegations and shit against him right now?
The rape ones with all the children.
Fucked. Yeah.
Like, well, yeah, like
honestly, part of me kind of believes it, bro.
Oh, dude, for sure, dude. There were like 13 cases, and all the kids were what, 16 and under. And it's like all the people that filed the lawsuit were all paid off. All of them.
Bro, and that Epstein shit too. No, I don't know.
He did not hang himself. Yeah.
I'm not buying that shit. I feel like a lot of celebrities are involved.
Well, like Princess Diana, they say she got killed too because she was gonna expose it at one point. Apparently, Apparently, that's like a part of it.
Dude, I don't know.
Clinton was like, involved.
She went to court yesterday.
Who?
Hillary Clinton.
For what?
For like her emails and shit.
Still?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's been pending for how long?
Jeez.
I thought it was like over. And she like got rid of it.
She's in court. She went to court like 2 days ago or yesterday, I think, literally.
She's gonna be dead before they're fucking convicted.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're all fucking shady.
That was like 2013.
Dude, this has been like so much crazy shit has happened.
Bro, what the fuck happened to those murder hornets? They just left
Oh,
out.
what is that?
They're just not even a thing now.
Where they at?
That's right.
They're just a little sprinkle.
So what?
On
There
the
was
Sunday.
like news on that for what, like 3 days?
Bro, you know what's crazy? Like, my dad and I were watching the news when they were like introducing him, and they're like, "Oh, so from Asia, these murder hornets came, blah blah blah." And my dad was like, "All right, this is the stupidest shit because all the motherfuckers in Asia are still alive. Like, they're not dead yet. Like, what the fuck are these hornets gonna do to us?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "If everyone in Asia is still living with these fucking hornets, like, what the fuck is the difference here?" And I was like, "You know what? You're right. That's why I stopped caring about the whole thing."
Wait, yeah. So what? They just was that like through major news outlets, like
Oh,
major
it was
places?
everywhere, man.
Okay.
Yeah, people were like legit scared.
People were like, yeah, like, oh, did you hear about the
And now no
They're
one's saying.
just gone. Yeah.
Do you think these places like are just manufacturing things?
They're all like, what thing are
That
we
had
going to
to-
come up with?
I bet
this
you that was a
week?
manufactured like.
A murder hornet.
Yeah, dude, come on. What? And
I mean,
and then
guess.
if they're so bad, like, where's the murder victim of the hornet?
He's dead, Ryan.
No.
I know, right?
Where do you think he is?
Yeah, but like, no, I feel him though. I get
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I haven't
Like,
heard of a single death
right,
yet.
wait,
But bro, the thing is, it might just happen on the low. Like we just don't really know about it. You know what I mean? Because they just got here.
No.
Are they going to start like a coronavirus count?
If they're gonna announce
murder
everything,
hornets with coronavirus.
Oh my god! Or if you have coronavirus and you get bit by a murder hornet, double whammy. It's like all 2020 just fucking you at once.
Fine.
No,
And then you get
dropped off in the riot.
Right, and then you get attacked by a cop too. It's like fuck.
beats the shit out of you with a murder
Right.
hornet.
While you have the corona. So you
And
already
it all
have.
happened while you're just minding your own fucking business. Like,
God. You have the coronavirus. You go to the store. You try to use a fake 20. You're like, fuck, you're mad because you didn't even know it was a fake 20. A murder hornet stings you and then the cops come beat your ass.
I know. You like swing at the hornet and he's like,
know.
oh,
And he
it's a
thinks you hit
soul.
him. Yeah. Swing at the hornet, actually backhand him.
Exactly.
oh my
You're
god,
like, this thing get into us. The cops just attack you.
Oh no, dude.
God damn it.
2020.
Honestly, I couldn't picture like a shittier day. Catch a fucking worldwide like flu. Get stung by like the most monstrous thing.
Well, that's what you get for going out and about while you have the coronavirus.
That's true too.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's karma.
I know, right?
For being selfish.
Man, I don't know. I was like so not serious about this thing during this whole pandemic.
You were
I
just
did
like,
not social
you were just
distance
like,
at all.
it's no big deal.
I flew to Arizona, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so close.
And it was.
I'm cool.
And
Yeah, I
was,
don't have it. I tested for it actually.
And how'd you test?
When I got negative.
No, but like how how'd you
Oh,
get a
so
hold
my
of the
mom,
test?
she works at the UW hospital.
Oh.
And I got like a test for like $15.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was hella cheap. She got a free one, and then she was able to like test someone else for like a low price or whatever.
And
Because
how'd
all
you
of
do
the
it?
work,
Like, what's the test like?
bro. So they stick
Does it
this
actually
thing.
hurt?
It hurts. Yeah, it kind of hurts like a bitch. Like, but it only hurts for like a quick second.
Okay.
They like put this thing in your nose and like flip it out. And
Okay.
I tested, but I did it after I got back from my trip because I was like, I was like really being wild about it and stupid about it. But I was still negative. I don't know.
Because what, you just want clubbing in Arizona?
Bro, I flew on a plane. I don't know. I went to like random bars and restaurants.
Did everything they say not to do.
Literally, yeah. I went to restaurants. I was like sharing
With a
drinks with
bunch of
people.
other people who
Me and my
did it.
homies like met people and were like had a bottle. We're like passing it around and shit. Like I don't know. I still didn't get it.
That's good.
It's good. Yeah. No, I'm fortunate, but like I don't know.
I'm fortunate.
I'm still like fuck.
Yeah.
Blessed.
I go to work and like they just put up signs like it's highly recommended that you wear a mask, but I just like it just suffocates me and I don't.
Yeah. No, I feel it.
Meh. And I'm working
Yeah.
like fuck.
Yeah. No, I feel
You
you.
want me to do like?
Yeah, I feel that.
Did you know anyone that had it or anything?
Well, my friend that lives down in California actually tested positive for it. He was telling me, yeah. And he said he was, like, super, super sick, but
for real?
He did, like, get over it in, like, 2 weeks. But.
Yeah. I honestly don't know anyone that had it.
Oh, and some of my coworkers, actually. One of my pregnant coworkers, yeah, she tested positive.
Did you guys know anyone that had it? What's their, like, recovery story?
I went to a cabin for a weekend, and one of the guys was like, "Hey, I'm in the hospital." Like a few days later, "Hey, I'm in the hospital. I have coronavirus. So
what the fuck?
my chest is super tight, so you should probably get checked." Wow. So like, I shared a joint with him and stuff. Like, fuck.
So you just worried about that? That's it.
Yeah, I didn't get tested. Well, we quarantined.
That was at the beginning of quarantine.
Yeah, and then everyone in the house was like freaking out and like pissed.
Oh, I think you told me about this. Actually.
Yeah.
And Lauren stayed here for like how long?
Yeah, we were all just like, fuck.
Yeah.
So we self-quarantined for like 2 weeks, and none of us ever got tested because I don't know how to get a test, but we seemed fine.
Bro, you know, my dad, bro, he has this weird ass conspiracy. He literally thinks it's all fake. He thinks people made it up just so that rich people can buy cheap ass stocks when the stock market plummets, which it did. That's literally his like, whole theory about it. I'm like, bro, I don't know.
I mean,
there's like actually people dying though, so it's like, how do you? But then again, knowing how fucked our like governments are,
they'd be like,
it's probably worth sacrificing.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, that's fine. Population control, and we get money.
Yeah, especially in China, where there's the most populated country in the planet. I don't know.
I don't know. I think here's the thing. There's too many weird things going on that like this is just not made. Like someone's pulling strings somewhere for something.
Yeah.
Some aspect of
either
this,
it's on purpose or not intended to be like this. But yes.
No. That's what I'm saying. No, I think I haven't like someone. There's just no way.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Someone's being a fuck.
This somewhere. Is someone's mad. Yeah. Or this is the perfect Like, the simulation theory is a little crazy, but, like, it's times like this. Dude, it could be. This could be, like...
Wait, the simulation theory?
Yeah.
What is that?
The Matrix.
That this is all...
Too much for me right now. It's too much for me right now.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. Fucking
it's like... That's like a new show on Netflix, The Midnight Gospel. And it's almost like he, like, has a podcast, though, but he has this simulator thing, and he just will, like, go to these alternate, like, realities. Like, he just, like, picks a universe and gets, like, dropped in. And then he'll just, like, interview someone from this universe with, like, something going on. Like, the first one's, like, a zombie apocalypse, and the other one's, like...
Really?
Yeah, it's, like, honestly a super wild, random show, and it's just, like, so random that you just want to, like, keep watching, and it's, like, a really funny idea. But, yeah.
That's cool.
I don't usually like adult cartoons or anything, but it's like the same people who did Adventure Time, so it's pretty good art. It's kind of cool.
You know what show is hella good? The Circle. Did you guys ever watch that?
No.
You guys ever watch this shit?
No.
Oh my god. I think it's on Netflix. So what they do, it was an experiment to see how normal people react to like some social media experience. So what they did, there's like a building and there's a bunch of contenders. I think it's like 8 dudes and like I think it's like 8 people total, 8 or 10 people total. And it's like half girls, half guys. And you can choose when you sign up for the show to create like a social media profile of yourself or like a complete fake person. And there's like some people being catfishes and some people being like themselves. Yeah, and like there's some like weird ass dudes that like posted themselves as like beach hunks and shit like that. But the thing is, you're like in this thing for like 2 weeks. So like you don't have your phone, you don't have anything. It's just like this fat experiment. And all you do, you never meet any of the people. All you do is you interact through like this app that they have like set up in the living room of like the little studio that you're living in. So you talk to people with like based on their profile pictures and everything, not voice calls though. It's only like texting and stuff. And you post like statuses and you just communicate with each other. And there's like random little challenges here and there. And people start building like relationships with people that they like don't even know, who they think are like telling the truth but are completely catfishing them. And then at the end they all like meet each other. and there's people who are just like, what the fuck? Like, there was this dude who was like, he took his girlfriend's pictures on Facebook and pretended to be a girl, and he was like hitting on hella dudes, and dudes were like, oh yeah, like you know, like I think I love you, like getting people like reeled in, and like they found out he was a guy, and like they were just like laughing, and then there were some people who were like actually themselves, and like people thought that they were like catfishes, and like. And they're literally just seeing, and the people who win are the ones who are the most popular among the contestants. So it's an experiment to see.
Just like vote?
Yeah, it's an experiment. Wow. It's an experiment to see how people base people and like their whole like life just based on like pictures that they've seen of them and not them in like real life.
Damn.
And then at the end, like the last episode, they actually like kick it in person. Some of them like end up kind of liking each other. Some of them like end up like not really liking each other. And it's just like this fat experiment that like they just do. Watch it, bro. Trust me, you would fuck with
really
it.
Good though.
You would fuck with it. It's on Netflix. It's called The Circle.
Is it several episodes? One long?
It's hella episodes. It's like 12 or like 10 episodes. Each one's like 40 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Something like that, yeah. But like if you're bored as fuck, it's something worth binge watching. They only have one season. They're taking applicants right now for like their 3rd season. Ooh. I was thinking about applying, but then I was like,
do it.
Fuck law school.
I know, right?
Oh, dude, I would love to do that. I would love to troll it.
Bro, there's a lot of trolls. There's this dude that went with his mom. And his mom, so he was his actual self, but he had his mom talk and like basically flirt with everyone. So everyone thought he was like kind of like a sweet looking, but he was really a douche. He's actually from Pennsylvania.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
So it was hella funny. That's how I remembered him because like I don't know, he was from Pennsylvania. He was from Del something county, kind of outside of Philadelphia. Anyways, he was just a complete douche. But he had his mom like talk to like the girls while he was just like in the room and like, you know what I mean? And she was like doing all like the shit. And they thought he was like a sweet dude. And then like when they met him, they're like, oh, this guy's kind of like a dick. There was this one like lesbian like female that was like, she had like another girl that she was like pretending to be. And she was like a really like good looking girl. But this girl like looked very, very lesbian. Like, you know what I mean? Like she was like, she could be nice. And like what's hella funny is like when she finally met like some of the people she was like talking to or whatever, they were just so like shocked because like, there's some people who are like, yeah, I knew it all along, you know what I mean? Because like the way she would talk would be like, you know what I mean? Just she's from New York and shit, so I don't know. It was just funny, bro. Like you just have to watch it. I can't explain it without you know.
No, it sounds really good. Like it's a great concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
You think they're ever gonna run out of TV show ideas?
Nah, I don't think so. As technology evolves, though, like there's gonna be more topics to talk about and shit, you know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just feel like that. Like, okay, what about movies?
Well, also think about this, bro. Like people who were born in like 2010, who are like 10 years old right now, or like 2012, like my little brother. They're watching shows that like are almost the same thing as shit we watched, but just a different show. They're not gonna watch That's So Raven in like 2030. Like, no one's gonna give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be a show kind of similar to it, but just like a
don't say that about
Raven.
Whoa.
Bro,
it's a classic.
Who's that dude that played Eddie? What's his name? Orlando something.
Orlando.
Yeah, I saw that.
Tweaker. Did you guys see him?
He's always getting arrested.
Bro, he was on Dr. Phil. Did you guys see? Like,
no. Orlando Bloom was
so
on Dr.
fucking funny. He was like saying like
That's
he was basically saying that he had like 12 kids or something. You can tell he's like just out of his mind, bro. Like Dr. Phil is like, so how many kids do you have? He's like, I have 12. One's 14. One's he starts like making up numbers, and then he asks him again later. He's like, yeah, I have 6 kids. He's like, fuck, like he's literally,
what?
Bro, he's just a tweaker now, bro. It's crazy.
Wow.
Orlando Bloom.
I know, because he was like tweeting things with her name in to get like attention. Like
he said he was gonna marry her, but she's like a lesbian. She's not even into dudes.
Yeah, and then they used to be a thing and stuff, and she's like, no.
Feel bad for her. Imagine how much he like blows her up, just annoys her.
Orlando, stop.
He's all, well, could you Venmo me? Like,
I know, right?
I'll go for it.
She's like, Orlando, stop it. I hate when you're like this.
Boy Meets World was the shit.
Wow, yeah, that was a cool show.
Which one?
Boy Meets World. You know what show I fucked with? Even Stevens. You guys remember that show? You guys ever watched the movie?
I like
the movie when they went to like the island.
Hawaii?
Yeah, they're like stranded and shit. And then they find out that like the island was like hella close to them.
A
like,
stimulation.
It was all a scam,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You remember? You didn't see that?
I was really young. When
Oh, yeah, you probably had.
Oh, yeah, he's a baby.
I'm like a couple years younger than you.
Yes,
you're
so young. You're like a fetus.
You shut the fuck up.
Minor over here.
Yeah.
Have you fought fires, gotten divorced, and then
not yet.
Did a lot of cocaine?
Not yet.
No, it's on the bucket list.
Can we do a lot of cocaine?
Yeah, I guess you'll kill two birds with one stone. The next episode will be covered.
Oh yeah.
So next episode,
yes.
I'll do cocaine. You'll do Adderall.
Coming new to the 20% podcast. We brainstormed mostly Yuri. We're gonna half of us.
Let's do half like high first and then half drunk and just see where that goes.
Half high.
You know what I mean? Like what if it's good? What if it's a complete abomination?
Two of us
one meth, one heroin.
Alright, might as well go big or go home. I mean,
half the table here will be on one influence and the other will be
on another, and we'll just discuss random shit.
And we could do Coke versus Adderall.
Comment down below which drugs you'd like us to see or like us to do.
Drug matchups.
Let us know.
I know. Let us know in the comments.
Like anywhere, like please, like reach out to it. Like
I know.
What's your drug of choice?
Like what? Because we can pretty much get.
I mean, we can do whatever, get whatever.
Yeah, we can.
Unless it's something like hella crazy, like I don't know.
No, I'm not. Yeah, as long as it's.
There's gotta be reasonable shit that you would find.
As long as it's not like right.
It's just fentanyl.
Yeah, no one's
Calm
doing
down.
that.
Quit being a pussy.
I know, right?
Just a little crack.
But yeah,
that'd be funny. Just like just rail a couple lines of Coke, like and just like
they're just taking Adderall. Just, damn, this is like a like a softer version of like Jackass almost. We're just sacrificing our bodies for views.
Our brains.
I know.
Am I famous yet?
No, I'm not famous yet.
Please share.
I know, right? Get carried out on like a stretcher, like come on, hit that subscribe button, guys.
Or you become like that crazy guy on the corner of the street that's like fried his brain anytime someone walks by. Hey, did you hear? I had a podcast at one point.
I know, right? You go to a restaurant and kick you out. You're like, do you know who I am? I'm the host of 20%. Damn it!
Get out of the Red Lobster parking lot, sir.
I made you guys famous.
Right? Like, you'd be nothing without me. I'm just throwing you out. I didn't want your stupid seafood anyways. I don't know if it makes taste like ass.
Give me a biscuit that's cheap. I know it.
I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna start my own restaurant. Alright, I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
I'm gonna start my own restaurant.
The Blue Lobster.
Oh man, I'm gonna miss the tank though.
I am not. I haven't missed the tank.
Not at all.
I'm gonna miss half-assing it.
I miss like the people I worked with, but not like the actual work.
I mean, no, you don't miss like the actual serving the people, but like you miss like the fuckery at work. Like,
That's what I miss.
Dude, the things that happen at work were so funny.
Yeah,
like,
I miss stealing food. I miss eating shit in the walk-in.
Oh my god.
I miss doing key lime pies with Soyd. Shout out my man Soyd. Yeah, bro, we should just split them in the dishwasher, like the dish pit. He'd be like, "Hey, fool!" It's like, "Hey, Judy, do you want to just split this cheesecake right quick?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
Right?
I'd bend the corner, he'd be already like ready with like the whipped cream and shit. I miss Soyd, man. Did Soyd work there when you were there? The Mexican dude with like the glasses.
What did happen to his Soyd?
I think he just probably phased out too.
Yeah.
He left like around the same time I left.
He sparingly worked like right before we closed. Like,
For real?
like I saw, dude. Like I saw him like once every like 2 months. Like,
Just picking up shit.
like,
Oh man, his fucking accent.
you're never.
He's like a fan of Red Lobster. He's just there sometimes.
You could literally like call
man,
off
sorry.
like 2 times in a row. Then they take you off the schedule, and then like you just like pick up a shift like 3 months later, and they're just like, yeah, okay.
Man, I miss Soyd though. That fucker. I remember one time, bro, I couldn't stop laughing. He wanted to like switch shifts with me, and he was like talking about it like the whole shift that we were like working.
Oh my god!
And I was like, I'll let you know, because like, I kind of didn't want to do it, you know what I mean? And like I remember one time he like came around the corner from like Pier 2 or whatever. He's like, "Hey, Jury, so what's up? Do you want to swap?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Jury, so what's up, man? Do you want to swap?" First of all, he says "do wanna" and then swap. I'm like, you know what? Fucking hell.
Because he's gonna listen to your impression of him and be like, I don't even sound like that.
Did you do it?
I think I did. I don't remember. This was hella long ago. It's like 2 years ago. But yeah.
But like, you didn't have to try it all there. Like,
yeah, it was hella easy. But bro, you know what I just don't miss? Like, I don't know, just seeing all the Ukrainians and shit come in, and then them talking Russian to me. Just, I don't know, it got annoying. Like, you know what? This does not sound like the move right now. Walking into your beer and seeing a big top of Russians like about to get sat. Like, tell me that. Would you want that right now? No, you wouldn't.
I had to learn to be mean to them.
Now imagine when they all come in and they're like, "We want Yuri," and you have like 4 tables just all fucking Russians. It's not fun. I was kind of like the sponge for servers at times, at least in that aspect. I would just like absorb all the bullshit, especially on Sundays after church.
Oh my god, dude! Sundays everyone always doubled, and it, like you worked with each other all day.
Yeah,
and,
I would get stuck there all night because I was like the only not double.
Or even if you weren't doubling, they'd be like, "Hey, like,
yeah.
Want a double?
Like, you trying to work a double? Come on, man."
Everyone else is doubling.
Robin's like, "I'll buy you an appetizer, man. Come on." We'd have to say, man, an eye for an eye. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it was the worst clientele on Sundays, though, too.
Yeah, it's all the churchgoers and shit.
But Sundays always just, like, felt different. I don't know what it was, but, like, I don't know.
I think it's because we just got hell fucked up like that.
Yeah, the night before.
The night before?
No, yeah.
Sometimes we would go to the bar on Sundays, though. Sunday was like a day.
because that was always my Friday, and I remember going to the bar.
But it all was hilarious, though. Like,
because a lot of us were hungover and shit. Yeah.
Whenever, like, someone would have a party, like, partying, like, doing shots with someone at, like, 3 a.m., and then, like...
You know you have to open.
And then you like, open in the morning, like, it's...
And you know they have to be there also, like
they're still
within an hour of you.
Like, I literally remember, like, there was, like, some night we all were at... I forget what party we were doing, but... Everyone that worked the next morning literally looked so... Like, dude, like,
Wasn't it, like, you guys' party?
No? Dude, I don't know. I miss the old house, man. We always had cool, like...
Yeah.
Really cool parties there, but... no, literally, like, everyone the next morning was at that party, and, like, it's, like, you just know, it's, like, watching them, like, try to be, like, being professional at the table.
Knowing what they did 4 hours ago. Yeah.
Like, they were just, like, puking their brains out. Like,
bro, imagine how the back of the house did it, bro. Like, I know Alex and Matt, bro, like, they'd be up to, like, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. Sometimes not even sleeping. You know what I mean? And then it's like, I'd be drinking with them, and, like, I would go home, but, like, I knew they would, like, continue kicking it, and it's like, bro... How are you about to, like, work a busy-ass line?
Yeah, I sniff a busy-ass line.
I know. Yeah. No pun intended.
And, like, coming in, like, I would always smoke before work, which was so stupid, because, like...
Bro, I couldn't smoke before work.
Serving, bro, oh my...
Yeah, bro, I could never do it.
You gotta remember shit, dude.
Bro, it's like, you act like it's, like, gonna be fine, and, like, no big deal, and then you get back, you take the order, and you come back to get the drinks or whatever, and you're just like, fuck. Like,
yeah.
That's what I That's what I like about back houses. Like, you don't have to, like...
Yeah.
He's like, I want you to write this down.
Bro, what's crazy? I remember one time I rolled at work on accident. I took, like, 2 points before work. On accident, though. So, I was at, like, my dealer's house, like, trying to pick up. And I was, like... I wasn't even sampling. I was kind of sampling, I guess. But he... basically was like weighing all the powder out and shit, and then everything that was left like scattered across like the scale. He was like, I'm gonna just do like a Molly water with it, and I was like, all right. And I fucking accidentally drank his Molly water on accident because I didn't know that he put it in it until after I drank it. You know what I mean? And he was just like, bro, there was like probably 2 points in there, and I was like, bro, I have to work in like 2 hours. I still ended up going in. But, like, bro, that was the worst thing in my fucking life. Like, bro, so, it was, like, a Tuesday. And it was busy as fuck for a fucking Tuesday. We literally had only Pier 1 and Pier 2 open. But it was so busy that we started opening up, like, half of Pier 3. Because all the tables were dirty and, like, we had Penn. Do you remember the Asian dude?
Yeah.
He was the only busser.
The short Asian busser.
He was the only busser.
Give us candy sometimes.
Yeah. So he was the only busser, and he would literally be in Pier 1 and Pier 2. And because like he couldn't like finish everything hella quick, and Pier like we had to like see Pier 3, or people had to wait like 30 minutes.
Jeez.
And bro, it was a fucking shit show.
And you were just
girl, what's wrong with you tonight? You're
like,
not yourself.
Do you remember that one girl that worked with us, Mariah? I don't know if you remember her.
Yeah, well,
she was like kind of like bigger, like kind of like my size, like my height and stuff.
I don't know if I remember.
There was well, not my height, but okay. Do you remember Elena? you remember Elena?
Are you asking if I remember a line back?
No, what the fuck? Do you remember Elena, the one that worked with us?
Yeah.
So she was like working that day, and I just remember I was like rolling hella hard, like trying to like do all my tables correctly, and then like Mariah got like some news that like her cat died. And she started, like, bawling her fucking eyes out. And then, like, all the girl servers, like, Irish and, like, other, I don't know who else, they, like, took her to, like, Pier 4 and, like, crying with her. And, like, she was bawling. And, like, it was just completely fucking up my role. Like, I just literally thought that, like, everything was going to shit because, like, I was busy. And, like, I hear people crying. And I was like, bro, this is fucking ass. I felt so bad for this dude. He fucking, he, like, came in with his wife. And he was like, I was like, how's everything going today? He's like, it's horrible. He's like, I just got in a car accident. He had like a cast on.
Oh my God.
He was like, I totaled my car on 405. He was like, I just had the worst day ever. And his wife was like, oh, come on. Like, just be, like, try to settle down, sweetie. Like, try to relax. You know, like, you're alive. That's what's important. Like, saying that to her husband. And I felt so bad for this dude because it was like a month before where I crashed my car. And I just felt hella bad. And they both had like fish and chips, like easy ass dishes. I just like told Jared, the manager at the time. Mm-hmm. Remember Jared?
Yeah.
I was like, bro. So I was like, this dude is like, he's like, you know, I feel hella bad for this motherfucker. Like, let me pay for his fucking fish and chips. And Jared was like, you know what, Yuri? He's like, I appreciate you looking out for things like that, man. Like, there's a difference between a worker and a person. And then he just like, let me just comp it. Just comp the whole thing, bro. Yeah. And like, I literally went up to the dude and I was just like, hey, man, so like, this shit's on the house. You know what I mean? Don't even worry about it. Like, you're alive. Like, be cool. This just getting hella deep with like this random like Asian motherfucker. And I don't know. It was just kind of funny.
He's just rolling and he's like crying above their table.
No, I wasn't even like that. I just like felt for him.
Sorry, you guys
he just really looked down on his luck. All right. He was just like kind of a bigger guy too, so I like kind of saw myself. I was like, alright, whatever.
Really vibed.
And then, yeah, fucking Jared, bro, he was a G about it. He's like, you know, I appreciate you looking at things like that. Like, some things are just more important than, like, you know, making money and shit. I was like, yeah, you're a real one. From there on out, I fucked with him.
he was a good one. He was funny as fuck. A lot of Red Lobster managers through the days.
Bro,
I find it funny they just sent him all to Tacoma. Like,
yeah,
all of our problem at Linwood, they just sent him to Tacoma.
That's where you go to die. That's the final frontier. It's the final frontier.
It's like they get the call, they're like,
you're going to Tacoma.
It's time.
Joe calls them. She's just like,
another one?
They answer, she's like, hello. It's like, it's time. You're like, damn it. You're like, guys, I guess I'm going to Tacoma, man. You're like, what? Really? No! I just got here! Wait, so Craig, did he go to Tacoma or Federal Way?
Oh, I thought
Tacoma.
Tacoma?
Because he was like, I'm going to go be with Kiri.
Oh my god, he's probably giving Kiri an earful right now.
Yo, dude, Kiri? Yo, fuck Kiri, dude.
Why?
I know you liked her, bro. No, fuck her, dude.
She was cool. I didn't like her, but, you know, she was alright.
I feel like outside of work she'd be fine, but just like not my boss.
I mean, even at work, I don't know what she ever do to you.
She's a bitch.
Like how? What'd she do?
She's just like, no, dude. She was like such this like. She had the mentality of a high schooler. Like, she had to have all the attention on her.
I feel like she did hella work, though, man. Like, I was...
No, she's a great worker. Like, don't get me wrong.
I just know she would, like, stress me out by screaming in the alley. Like I didn't find it helpful. Like, it just added to the chaos when everyone was, like, already running around busy. And then she's just, like,
No,
screaming.
I mean, honestly, like, I don't know. Looking back now, it's just, like... The job's fucking stupid, so like I don't even care. There's no point to even like feel like anymore. Like I think I was just mad in the moment, but like
I mean they have to do their job too. You know?
Yeah, it's like obviously none of us want to be there.
Yeah,
like we all hate that. Like we're all like doing like what are we doing?
We don't want to do.
It's a low point for all of us.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They should have we should have had a fucking camera set up in the fucking break room like for Saturdays. Like everyone goes back there. Like the shit you'd hear in the break room and like people just vaping. Everywhere. And, like
stolen food just being devoured in like 2 seconds.
Someone's just running back there with a fork and whatever.
Yeah. I like never worked sober. Like it was always high.
Dude. Oh my god,
bro, I couldn't work while I was high, bro. I would just get way too awkward. I just get way too awkward.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
I got a lot better towards the end, but like for like my first year, dude, I was just like at least a blunt or two before work.
For real?
And I was just shredded, like, dude, like, because I just kept seeing people getting fired, so I was like, obviously, like, it just doesn't even matter. Like, it's just like I could literally like
just do whatever,
and like they never even really noticed, like.
They noticed. They probably just
like exactly. Like there's like a couple times for sure, but like that's the thing. Like that's just like they're like, oh, it's whatever. Yeah. That's everyone. Like everyone's fucking high here. Fuck. I yell
it
at
gets
you.
us through the night.
Yeah.
They yell at you, but what's that gonna do?
You're just gonna get more high. Like.
You're just gonna ruin your vibe.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be a worse worker.
I mean, yeah.
No, I don't know. I've came to work like pretty drunk before, bro. I remember one time. Oh my god, I was sitting, like in that park, like in the parking lot, like where the walkway is, like right by the handicap parking spots.
Mm-hmm.
I was parked like right there because like I just managed to find like a hella close spot, and I was like chilling with my cousin, and it was like a shift that I like forgot I picked up, so like I didn't know how to work like later until like I don't know. 2 hours before. So I had like a pint of Hennessy, bro, in my car, like almost done. And I was bumping like hella obnoxious ass music. And like these two ladies like walked by and they just kind of like looked at my car and I was like taking a pull while they looked in there and like chasing it. And then like they went in and then like 10 minutes later, bro, like I, close all my shit up and I go into the lobby and like there's a wait, you know what I mean? And then bro, it's just funny because like one of the hosts was like, all right, you're like we sat you at table 2 and it's literally those fucking ladies that walked into my car, bro. When I came up to them, I like they knew, you know what I mean? I was just like, okay, and I got double set too.
No.
And I go in there and I was like, oh hi, my name's Jerry. I just played it cool, like as if nothing happened, you know what I mean? And they were just like giving me this weird ass look, and then I literally went back to like get their drinks and get the other table's drinks because I took the other table's order too. And when I came back, they were just gone. They left. I don't know if they went to another table or if they went to the bar or if they just left. But yeah, they just straight up dipped. They just straight dipped.
He's all, you didn't even give me a chance.
No, yeah, come on. What if this would have been a great experience?
Yeah. I don't know how I function.
I know, right?
We serve you guys so well.
I know, right?
That's...
Bro, that was so awkward.
That's tough.
That was like when I first started too. That was like my first like couple months in. It's like 2016.
Oh my god.
Bro, I know.
It's hard to come back from that.
How do you come back from that?
I don't think you can. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Yeah, it's been quite a night.
It's been 57 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn.
When do you think the gyms are going to be open? The bars are open.
Bro, I think the gyms are going to be a while.
Okay.
Still.
Let me add something. Okay, so Cyrus was talking, he was like, yo, when are the gyms fucking opening? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm going to look on Google, see if any are open. I knew they really weren't.
Yeah.
Okay, so I found out my old apartment complex, so like, when you had your apartment there, I lived there I met with these kids off Craigslist, and the key you have for your apartment got you into like a gym they had on site and shit like that, just different amenities. And I was like, okay, I just like, when I lived there, I was like, okay, I guess it's just called the gym.
Yeah.
Nothing like, maybe the fitness center.
Mm-hmm.
On Google, bro, it's a place. Guess what it's called?
What?
It's House of Muscle.
What?
Just like at an apartment complex, bro.
What the fuck?
House of Muscle,
Why?
bro.
Is it like a good facility?
No, bro, it's a small fucking...
Avalon Apartments.
Yeah, it's Avalon. It's Avalon Alderwood.
Oh, it's the one on 164th?
164th there, yeah.
Wait, that's House of Muscle? Bro, maybe someone else made it, bro. It wasn't the apartment complex.
Bro, I don't know.
No, I douche in that apartment complex probably listed it as a business on Google. A lot of people can do that.
He's all getting a tax return for it.
Yeah.
I left a comment. It was like, too much house, not enough muscle.
Wait, actually?
If you go on Google and look at the reviews for Avalon Alderwood House of Muscle, Ryan Harbold, 1 star, too much house, not enough muscle.
God, I'm dead. Too much house, not enough muscle. That may be the funniest thing I've ever heard. Too much house. God damn it. Wow. to do no shit like that.
Cyrus came home from work last night and we were just smoking and I was like so fucking baked, dude. And he was just talking about these gyms, dude. I was in tears over House of Muscle, bro. I was dead because me and Dakota both used to live there.
You knew what it was?
Yeah. And he was like, wait, wasn't it called...
Oh, so you were looking up gyms. That's how, okay.
So he was like, wasn't it just called the fitness center? So no, dude, that's something else.
Too much house.
Not enough muscle. Thanks for listening to 20%.
Okay.
I saw him walk by.
Oh. Hold this. Okay. I can just edit this shit out.
Okay. Damn, honestly, I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh no. Do you pee in bushes? Should I stop this?